Imagine waking up one day and realizing your strength just isn't what it used to be. Simple things like lifting groceries, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair feel harder than they should. This isn't just aging, it's something called sarcopenia, a silent condition that slowly steals your muscle. But here's the good news, you can fight back, and it doesn't take a complicated diet or endless supplements. In fact, three simple cheeses you can find at almost any grocery store have the power to feed your muscles, restore your strength, and help you feel confident in your body again. Aging brings wisdom, experience, and perspective that younger people can't yet imagine, but it also brings challenges that are often invisible until they show up in everyday life. One of the most common, yet least discussed challenges is the gradual loss of muscle strength. Many people over 60 begin to notice that tasks that were once second nature, carrying shopping bags, rising from a low chair, or even walking for a longer distance, suddenly feel harder. This isn't just fatigue or normal aging, it is often the result of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and function. Sarcopenia is like a thief that quietly sneaks into your body, taking away the foundation of independence. But here's the inspiring truth. Sarcopenia is not an unstoppable fate. You have the ability to fight it, and you can do so with simple, delicious foods that are likely already familiar. Cheese is more than just comfort food or a flavorful addition to your plate. For seniors, the right kinds of cheese can act as powerful allies in rebuilding and maintaining muscle. This may come as a surprise, since many people have been told to avoid cheese for fear of fat or calories. But when chosen wisely, certain cheeses provide a nutrient-dense source of protein, calcium, vitamins, and muscle-protecting compounds that make a real difference in fighting sarcopenia. Imagine being able to enjoy food that feels indulgent, yet is actively working to keep your muscles strong, your bones sturdy, and your independence secure. That's the kind of win-win your body deserves. The first cheese I want to highlight is cottage cheese, a humble option that may not have the glamour of fancy imports but carries incredible muscle-building power. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles for hours. This makes it especially effective for preventing muscle breakdown overnight if eaten as an evening snack. Picture your muscles as a construction site. Casein delivers a slow, steady supply of building materials throughout the night, ensuring repair and growth even while you sleep. Beyond protein, cottage cheese contains leucine, an essential amino acid directly linked to stimulating muscle protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle tissue. For seniors fighting sarcopenia, leucine is a game changer because it helps wake up muscles that have become less responsive with age. By incorporating cottage cheese into your diet, whether with fruit in the morning or mixed with vegetables later in the day, you're giving your body the tools it needs to restore strength. Another powerhouse is Parmesan cheese. Known for its bold flavor, Parmesan is often grated lightly over pasta or salads, but its nutritional profile is far more impressive than its typical use suggests. Parmesan is one of the highest protein cheeses available, with a concentrated amount of easily digestible protein in every bite. Just a small serving delivers a meaningful boost of muscle-supporting nutrients. Even more, Parmesan is packed with calcium and phosphorus, two minerals critical for bone strength. When you're over 60, muscle and bone health go hand in hand. Strong muscles reduce the risk of falls, and strong bones protect you if falls occur. Parmesan provides a double layer of defense, reinforcing both. Because of its intense flavor, you don't need a large quantity to reap the benefits, making it both practical and enjoyable for those who want to watch portion sizes while still gaining real nutritional value. Then we have mozzarella, a cheese many associate with pizza, but one that in its fresh form can be an excellent addition to a healthy diet aimed at muscle protection. Fresh mozzarella is lower in sodium compared to aged cheeses, making it heart-friendly, and it still contains a solid dose of high-quality protein. Protein quality matters because not all proteins are equally effective at stimulating muscle repair. Mozzarella contains the right balance of essential amino acids, including leucine, which helps spark the process of muscle growth. Paired with tomatoes and olive oil in a simple salad, mozzarella provides not only muscle-supporting protein, but also a combination of antioxidants and healthy fats that combat inflammation, a hidden factor that can worsen muscle loss as we age. Inflammation quietly chips away at both muscle and overall vitality, so foods that keep inflammation under control are critical in preserving long-term health. Eating these cheeses isn't about indulging in excess or overloading your plate. It's about strategically choosing foods that fuel your body in the fight against sarcopenia. Many seniors don't get enough protein throughout the day, and even when they do, it's often consumed in one large meal rather than spread out. Muscles respond best when protein is divided evenly across meals. Think of it like watering a plant. A little water consistently keeps it healthy, whereas dumping a whole bucket once a day leaves it struggling. By adding cottage cheese at breakfast, a sprinkle of Parmesan at lunch, and fresh mozzarella at dinner, you're giving your muscles what they need throughout the day, consistently and effectively. The role of protein in combating sarcopenia can't be overstated, but cheese also provides additional benefits that go beyond protein. Calcium strengthens bones, vitamin B12 supports nerve health and energy production, and zinc helps with tissue repair. For older adults, deficiencies in these nutrients can accelerate weakness and frailty. Cheese brings them together in a way that is both tasty and easy to include in everyday meals. And unlike supplements that may feel like a chore, cheese is food that you can look forward to. Enjoyment matters, because when you enjoy what you eat, you're more likely to sustain healthy habits over the long term. Of course, there are some misconceptions about cheese that need addressing. Many people worry about fat content, especially saturated fat, and wonder if cheese is truly a healthy choice. The key is moderation and balance. Research now shows that cheese, particularly when consumed in reasonable portions, is not as harmful as once believed and may even have neutral or beneficial effects on heart health. This is partly because cheese contains unique fatty acids and compounds that interact differently in the body than other sources of saturated fat. Pairing cheese with whole, nutrient-rich foods such as vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can create balanced meals that support muscle without straining the heart. Another barrier some seniors face is digestibility. As we age, lactose intolerance becomes more common, making dairy a challenge for some. The good news is that many cheeses, especially Parmesan and aged varieties, contain very little lactose and are easier to digest. Even cottage cheese is available in lactose-free versions for those who need them. This means most people can still enjoy the muscle-building benefits of cheese without discomfort. If you're unsure, trying small amounts and paying attention to how your body responds can help guide you to the right choices. When it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, exercise also plays an essential role, and cheese can complement that beautifully. Resistance training, even with light weights or simple bodyweight exercises, sends a signal to your muscles that they need to grow. Protein from foods like cheese provides the raw materials to answer that signal. It's like placing an order for construction supplies. Exercise places the order, and protein delivers the bricks and mortar. Together, they create stronger, more resilient muscles that keep you moving with ease. The beauty of these three cheeses, cottage cheese, Parmesan, and mozzarella, is that they are versatile and adaptable to almost any diet. Cottage cheese can be sweet or savory, paired with fruit for breakfast or mixed with herbs for a snack. Parmesan can be added to soups, sprinkled over vegetables, or enjoyed as a savory accent to lean meats. Fresh mozzarella can transform a simple salad or be layered into a sandwich with whole grain bread and vegetable. By weaving them naturally into meals you already enjoy, you remove the sense of restriction and instead create a lifestyle that feels supportive and sustainable. There is also a psychological element to consider. Food is deeply tied to memories, comfort, and pleasure. For many, cheese evokes warmth, family meals, or simple joys from earlier years. Choosing cheese as part of your strategy against sarcopenia allows you to connect positive emotions with health, creating not just physical strength, but also emotional satisfaction. When health changes feel overwhelming, small joys like this can make the process lighter and more encouraging. Sarcopenia might sound like a daunting medical term, but when you break it down, it simply means your muscles need more attention as you age. By the time most people reach their 60s, muscle mass naturally declines unless they actively intervene. The intervention doesn't have to be dramatic. It doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or hours in the gym. It can be as simple as incorporating 3 specific cheeses into your diet with intention, alongside gentle physical activity. This small shift can set in motion profound changes in how you feel, move, and live. Think about the ripple effect of stronger muscle. Walking becomes easier, climbing stairs feels less intimidating, and balance improves, reducing the risk of falls. Energy levels rise, making social activities more enjoyable and less tiring. Even mental clarity improves, because muscles play a role in regulating metabolism and blood sugar, which in turn affect brain health. The benefits extend far beyond muscle alone, touching every aspect of your life. Many seniors worry about losing independence, and sarcopenia is one of the leading culprits, but independence doesn't vanish overnight. It slips away gradually. Every time muscles weaken, small tasks become harder, and confidence diminishes. By acting now, with something as simple as eating the right cheeses, you're drawing a line in the sand and saying, I choose strength, I choose independence, I choose to keep living on my terms. That decision is powerful, and it begins with a single bite. And as you commit to making this change, remember that it's never too late. Muscle responds to nourishment and exercise at any age. People well into their 80s and 90s have shown measurable improvements in muscle strength after making changes to their diet and activity. Your body is remarkably resilient, waiting for you to give it what it needs. Cottage cheese, Parmesan, and mozzarella are not just foods, they are tools, allies, and symbols of the choice to invest in yourself. So as you move forward, consider how you can bring these cheeses into your daily routine. Experiment with new recipes, share meals with loved ones, and celebrate the strength you're building. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish not just your body but your future. Every bite is a reminder that aging doesn't mean decline, it means adapting, thriving, and living fully. If you're listening to this today, take it as a personal invitation to act. Add these 3 cheeses to your shopping list, try them this week, and pay attention to how you feel. Share this information with a friend who may also be struggling with strength or independence. And if you want to continue learning simple, science-backed strategies to protect your health and vitality, make sure to stay connected here, because your journey to strength doesn't end with one change, it begins here and now. You deserve to move confidently, to enjoy each day without fear of weakness, and to live with the assurance that your body can support the life you want. Over 60 is not the end of strength, it's the beginning of a new chapter where you claim it back. And something as simple, delicious, and accessible as cottage cheese, Parmesan, and mozzarella can help you write that chapter with energy, independence, and joy. So stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll share exactly which cheeses to eat and how they can protect your independence, rebuild muscle, and keep you strong well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And before you go, if you truly care about staying active, healthy, and independent as you age, don't just watch this video, take action. Try adding these cheeses to your meals, share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips to keep your body strong. You deserve to enjoy every year with energy and confidence, and I'm here to help you do exactly that.